everyone. I'm going to be showing you some tutorials today on 2 resources and AI tools to find reliable sources online. Brought to you by the Power of Social Media 6 at WordPress.com. So the 2 sources we are going to be using today are Google Scholar and Scite, which are pretty well-known sources. Scite is a newer one that's more like ChatGPT, and Google Scholar is a pretty familiar resource that is used in law schools. So the purpose of this video today is to help people find reliable sources on social media so that everyone can have a fair education of what exactly goes into social media. My target audience is pulled from the statistic below, and it's 41% of consumers ages 18 to 34 don't admit to falling for misinformation online. Therefore, that is my target audience. The video will allow everyone on my website to be able to do their own research and find stories and facts that are reliable. You want to avoid misinformation. Disclaimer: although this website is to share stories that happen on social media, there's still an academic precedent we are trying to sustain, and the facts in the stories shared will be scholarly facts. And this is a little statistic that shows the age ranges of who falls for it and knows they fall for it, and 18 to 35 who fall for it and are consumers but don't understand they're falling for misinformation online, which I think should be avoided. So in just a few minutes, we're going to go into the tutorial portion of this video, and the first one we're going to start off is Google Scholar, and then following Google Scholar, we will do Scite. This is just a basic tutorial. They're pretty easy things to use, so I want to just give you a little overview. So this is what Google Scholar looks like when you click on it. And then I am going to look up social media statistics. Excuse me. And then a lot of things come up when you do that, and a lot of articles, but you can use the sidebar to be a little more articulate with your search. So I wanted to do, since 2024, I wanted a little bit more relevant information. So these are all the things that come up. And then you can sort by date, and then you can sort by relevance. So I want to sort by relevance about what I looked up in the search bar, which I think helps the search. And I want to include patents and citations because I am going to be posting blog posts online, so I just want to make sure I'm being vigilant. So this is every little thing that comes up. And there's a bunch of different articles. You can look at the little, click on them and look at the little abstracts. I'm going to click on this right now so you guys can see what it looks like when you do click on one of these things. So some of them are locked and some of them aren't, but this one has available access, and it's from Sage Journals, which is pretty academically acclaimed. So it shows a little abstract, and then you can get pull the citation right from here. So now we're going to move on to Scite, because Google Scholar is pretty easy to use. Scite is an AI tool. It's more artificial intelligence, I would say, than Google Scholar. But basically, you just look up Scite, and this is what comes up, and then you just click on the top. And in just a moment, I'm going to give you a little tour around it, just because it covers the whole screen, and it kind of looks like ChatGPT. On the bottom bar is where you type, and I'm going to do the same thing when I type statistics for social media. Like ChatGPT, it starts generating responses, which I think is really helpful. It gives you a little blurb of what it thinks you should say, but just because it is AI and you shouldn't pull right from AI, I think the reference and bibliography that it does is more used and will be used. So it gives you little publications, but on the side, which I think is really interesting, it gives you references. And it does the quotes and then where they're from. So I think this is the most helpful tool because it allows you to do a little bit of a basic search, and then you can look more deeply into your topic yourself as opposed to just pulling right from the AI, although very helpful tool. So those are the quick little tutorials I wanted to share. Google Scholar and Scite are great sources, and I think everyone should be using them when they are doing their research online. And once again, I just wanted to express, we want to avoid misinformation. So that is what the purpose of this video is for. The Power of Social Media 6 at wordpress.com has more information on all these things and shares really good stories about social media. So enjoy.